What up, what up, what up? It is your girl, Ruby Jew, aka the traveling spiritualist, a gypsy's tale. What is up? So this episode today is going to be about obsession and possession. People misconstrue love with obsession and possession. We're gonna get into a few little things, little teas. I hope you enjoyed that last episode. I really been spilling the tea, baby. Just really being honest with y'all about my growth, my transformation, just being real candid and real transparent, because I never know who needs to hear something, or I never know who needs that little ding 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 confirmation. I never know who needs to hear, somebody else transition or going through or learning the lesson. I ain't gonna say going through, learning the lesson that can assist them in their life and what they got going on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this episode. What up, what up? Before we get into the episode, I want to let you know that to keep up with your girl, follow me on all platforms. There's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Threads, and Twitter. You can find me at Ruby Jew Reads 1111. This is RUBYJUUREADS 1111. Follow me on all platforms. I post different things on different platforms. Also, too, guys, I offer free readings. Every reading I do via live video is free. So don't call me Miss Cleo, but you can definitely call me now for your free reading, okay? So follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for your free readings. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and all that good jive. Let's get into this episode. I wanted to add in on this episode before we get into the full conversation I'm getting into. Love is not pain. Love is not obsession. Love is not possession. When you digging into your spiritual journey and you're digging in yourself and you tapping into yourself, you realize that a lot of things that we learned are bullshit, and we have to unlearn those things. Hence, a lot of us learned that love is pain. If you love me, you'll take my bullshit. If you love me, no. I don't know. That's not how that works. I don't have to take your bullshit. I heard this lady Love Dorsey say, being strong and loving. She was talking about being strong, but it goes to love too. She said, being strong does not mean carrying everything by yourself. That makes you weak. When you say you're strong, you do everything by yourself, that makes you weak. And how that makes you weak is because you so busy trying to carry everything that you're leaving other wounds and other spots open for motherfuckers to come in and infiltrate to tear you down. So your strengths become your weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And you become weak altogether. It's like somebody infiltrating or taking an army down. They have weak spots because they feel like they're so strong that they forget to cover all aspects of that. And the same thing is love. Motherfucker say, if you love me, you'll take my bullshit. No, that's taking your bullshit. That's laying down for you. That's control. You're using love as a way to using the word love as a form to control me. People say they hate love. No, you hate the way that people use love. You don't hate love. You hate the way people use love. People use love in a controlling form. Loving somebody is allowing them, for a prime example, like me. I'm transferring into vegetarian vegan, you know what I'm saying? And my friend girl, my spiritual child, I call her my spiritual child, my sister in the spirit realm. She's my sister here physically, but we're not blood related, but we're spiritual related, you feel me? Which make us blood related. She loves me enough to the point where she'll let me, she be like, I be like, girl, I don't fuck around and ate some chicken. She be like, you better see what they gonna do to you. Versus me being her friend, bitch, you better eat that motherfucking, why the fuck would you do that? That's control. You feel what I'm saying? She loves me enough to allow me to make my mistakes. Same thing, my grandmother and my grandparents, they love me enough to let me make my mistakes. Love will give you that free will of choice. God loves you. You feel what I'm saying? A person that gives you free will loves you. Or a person that doesn't hound you or be on your back or be stalking you or just doing all kind of crazy, possessive things, manipulative things to keep you. They love you. You feel what I'm saying? Love is not none what we think it is. Listen, we got to unlearn that shit. I just wanted to say that and add that into the episode before we get into the real gist of things. Now, when I'm talking, I need you to listen to the message and not the words. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking from a spiritual aspect, and I'm mixing in it with a little physical as well. So if you're not on certain things, you ain't going to get it. The girls that get it, and the ones that don't. Same for the men. The men that get it, and the men that don't. I'm not here to convince nobody I'm not here to control nobody. I ain't here to try to bamboozle you and bring you where I'm going. I'm just sharing my journey so you can see how I'm earning what's gonna happen for me in the future. You get what I'm saying? I'm just sharing my journey. I'm being transparent. This is an outlet for me. I love to talk. I love the podcast. So if you're not a listen, I don't listen. Just listen for understanding and not to reply. Okay? But if you do that, and even when we saying that, there's still a form of control. But listen how you gonna listen. But let's get into the episode. Enough of me rambling. Let's get into the episode. What up? In today's episode, we're talking about love is not possession. Possession and possession is not love. My baby, he done woke up, so you may hear him in the background. So, I seen this post. I'm scrolling on TikTok, and this girl went and did something crazy to the point where she done unalived her boyfriend's mother, and also 2 other family members in the house were, affected by this. And somebody put in the comment, I'm always going to check the comments. Somebody put in the comments, I don't want nobody to love me that much. No, baby, that's not love. That's obsession and possession. As Nipsey Hussle once said, we don't possess people, we experience them. So when you come across somebody, because love is free will. Love is allowing you to make a choice, whether it's low vibration, underline, wrong, right, however you want to put it. Love is allowing you to make that choice that you want to make of free will. Love is allowing you to learn your lesson. Love is allowing you to be yourself. You get what I'm saying? Love does not have no control. Love is not obsession and possession. If somebody is telling you, oh, I love you so much, I hurt you and me, they don't love you, they possess you because they have mommy issues, daddy issues. They have abandonment issues. They have separation anxiety, things that they need to work on. A lot of us are dealing with unhealed vessels and souls, and we're unhealed vessels and souls. We don't know how to manage our emotions. We should be learning how to do that, but because we have been raised in a controlled environment, when we get older, we become uncontrolled because we don't know what is aligned and what's unaligned. We don't know if we listen to our intuition or our ego. And a lot of times we're leading out of our ego and not our spirit. Not our intuition, because we were always taught to allow another motherfucker to think for us. To this day, we're robots. We still we let 7 families, I think they said, first they said 7 families that run the world, then they said it's 100. Either way, I'm going to go with the 7. 7 families tell us what to eat, sleep, drink, do, poop, how to do it. And it's 7 billion people in the world. We have no mind. We're robots. We have no mind of our own. So we get to think on your own. We get to transmuting and transfusing this energy, and you get to living in your truth like me and tapping into you. Oh, you crazy. She do spiritual work. She do tarot card reading. Oh, she crazy. That girl demonic. You get what I'm saying? But what they didn't tell you is the love that they taught you, that's demonic, because people use the word love for their own personal gain. People use the word love for their own personal possession. People use the word love for their own personal obsession. For example, me, when I do date to love, but I also date because I want you to love me the way I want you to love me and not the way you gonna love me. You feel what I'm saying? That is obsession and possession. That's a form of control. Okay? If somebody say, I love you, but take my bullshit, that is a form of control. You're manipulating me. You're using love to manipulate me. And people say, oh, I hate love. You know what I'm saying? Love ain't for me. No, baby, you hate the way people use love. What Drake said, I wish people learn to use things and not people. I wish people learn to use things and not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? I be here just swinging. Anyway, don't want to get copyrighted. But, like, for example, I love my children. I have the free will to allow them to love. You know what? Let him make that mistake. Let him fall. Not control every aspect. I met a mother at a park. My son, he play rough. And he pushed the little boy. The little boy fell. He cried. The mother just was like, your son pushed him and he's won. And I'm thinking to myself, like, this ain't going to be the first time he going to fall. But because she has a possession over the baby, she don't want him to get scarred and hurt and toe up and all that because of past traumas that she hasn't healed from. Ding dong, this confirmation because of triggers that maybe her husband or she has, to the point where she's overpossessive and overprotective. Being overprotective, that's a form of possession. Being overbearing, being overzealous, that's a form of obsession and possession. Chasing somebody down, blowing their phone up, that's a form of obsession and possession. You think this motherfucker love you. That motherfucker don't love you. They are trying to control you through the word love, or are controlling you through the word love for their own person gain, which is manipulation. That's why we say manifestation is manipulation in some forms. And we'll get into that in another episode. But I had to come back and I had to re-record this episode because I was rambling on, and I do that. See, when you are working on something, you are practicing on something, you allow yourself that love. I have love for podcasts. I have a love for talking. So I allow myself that free will to ramble on in the first episode. I go back and listen. I may come across something and bing, it click. Bitch, go on there and get straight to the point because you do a lot around the way talking. That is love. I love myself enough to give myself that free will, that room to make mistakes. A lot of you guys don't love yourself enough. Y'all obsessive and possessive of y'allself. Y'all don't give y'allself room to make those mistakes. You allow another motherfucker to tell you what love is, what mistake you made, and what you did wrong, what you did right. There's no right and wrong. You either align or you unalign. You either in line or you out of line. And that's just how it is. So when we talk about love, love is not obsession and possession. What that girl did to that man's mama because she was obsessed with it is not love. I don't want nobody loving them, but baby, that's not love. That's somebody controlling you. And a lot of times we are vulnerable in the wrong aspect. You have positive and negative of everything. There's a positive aspect of vulnerability, and then there's a negative aspect of vulnerability. And a lot of us have that negative aspect of vulnerability because of the way we were raised. We was always raised to let another motherfucker think for us. Let another motherfucker tell us what love is. Let another motherfucker tell us what to do. We never got, hey, this is free will. My grandma loved me enough to allow me to make that mistake. My grandma loved me enough to allow me to go out midnight. All she did was pray for me when I needed. Okay, now let me go to church. Somebody prayed for me. Don't let that bomb, you hear that horn blowing? That's confirmation. All she do was pray, prayers, now I'm getting older, I'm tapping into my spirituality, I'm tapping into myself, tapping into the love of myself, you know what I'm saying? In that last episode, I talked about how we use people for our own healing. Yes, we do, and I got real candid and real vulnerable, and I let you know some things about myself, how promiscuous I am and I was, you know what I'm saying? And I still have those promiscuous ways about myself, but I'm working through those things. Those are not, confirmation, those are not struggles, those are lessons that need to be learned. When you don't learn your lesson, you keep repeating the same shit over and over again. It's just like in school, when you don't get the lesson, you got to go back and redo the lesson until you finally get it, and then you can level up, then you can grade up, then you can go to the second grade, then you can go to the third grade because you got the gist of the lesson. You understand the lesson now. Now you can move on to the next level and be even better on the next level. But don't think there's not gonna be obstacles that come along. It's the same thing with love. Love has levels. They say love languages. How are you telling me how you this is what I don't get about people, right? And the world and the matrix have people so fucked up about, and it's so systematic. People mixing love with spirituality. You say you have a love language. If your love language is gift giving, you don't have to speak that. I'ma see that in the language. You get what I'm saying? I'ma see that in the action. Love language is action. My love language is coddling or cuddling, whatever you call it. I'ma see that. You ain't got to tell me that. If you love me, I'ma see that. You ain't got to tell me that. I'm going to feel that. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of you people don't feel love. Y'all make up shit. Y'all make love. Y'all make up shit. You say, well, damn, it's spicy, boo-bye. You want some? It's spicy. Okay, well, damn, snatch it in. It's spicy. Let's see if he like it. Anyway, a lot of times love is controlled. You know what I'm saying? And then you use the word LOVE to make that person feel special. I love you, shawty. Take my shit. I heard Love Dorsey. If you don't follow Love Dorsey, I suggest you follow her. Love Dorsey got me through a lot of shit with some of her videos. I have not ever booked a one-on-one with her, but I plan on doing it. I plan on joining her book club. She's very informational, very smart young lady, very knowledgeable, and very just she thinks logically. A lot of us think out of emotion. A lot of us make decisions out of emotions. A lot of us do a lot of things out of love, and it's really possession and obsession. Your parents, a lot of our parents have conditional love for us. Oh, I got unconditional love for you, and it's always a but it starts off at home. That is obsession and possession. The church teach you love everybody, to leave you open and vulnerable for anything to come in. Now that topic right there, the religion versus spirituality, I'm gonna have to have somebody on with me with that one. Okay, that's gonna be a deep topic. That shit may get real a little serious, but now spiritually, I'm gonna be cool. Egotistically, hell yeah, and a lot of us are operating out of our egos. A lot of us operate. Love is what trees do. Love is what the wind allow the tree. Or the wind allow. Love is letting you be yourself without any condemning on it, without any control, without any conditions on that shit. I love you enough to be yourself. I love you enough to let you go. I love you enough to allow the free will to come in and give you the free will to make that choice, because what happens when you make people do shit becomes flammable. Propane motherfucking gas around this bitch, okay? You fuck around and poke it and do it the wrong way, it's gonna blow some shit up. Prime example, right? Let's talk about me. Because people always say, well, you. Let's talk about me. Me. I got love bomb. When I say love bomb, this man was literally dropping bombs on me, and he was protecting me, and he was like, I'm going to do this, I love you. I've never had a man just like chase me down like that, you know. And with me being of a masculine energy, my feminine, he made me feel like a woman. He made me feel feminist. I was like, ooh, this must be it. But get what? He used love as a way to control me. He used love as a way to use me. Obsession and possession. This was the last baby daddy. Yes, I got 2 baby daddies. For you don't know, baby. 3 kids and 2 baby daddies. I'm in a motherfucking panic. Okay? He used love as a way. And we're going to also do an episode on a good guy versus a good man. A nice guy versus a good man. Anyway. So, he used love to control me, to get what he wanted out of me, to do me how he wanted to do me. You know what I'm saying? He came in and seen the things that I wasn't getting, the things that I never had, the things I didn't get, asking these questions, and he did those things. And then he got me. And then he used and abused me. Physically, emotionally, financially. You get what I'm saying? Let him tell it, no, he didn't. It was all me. And don't get me wrong. As a young girl, as a young adult, you know, from being molested, from being raped, you know, those are the reasons why I'm promiscuous. Those are the reasons why I'm into women. To let it, though, it's a whole backstory behind that. But just let's stick with the love Let's stick with the love is not obsession and possession. Prime example, me, right? I have daddy issues, right? So every man I date, I'm looking at them. I'm going to war with them. I'm looking at them as my father, and I'm ready to fight. So I become this person. At first I started off all sweet, but then the anger starts to flare up and kick in. Now I want to fight you like a nigga. Now you looking at me like you dating your homeboy. I've actually had a man tell me that we was dating. He was like, man, you cool as fuck. He was like, you ain't too emotional. He like you just right. He like, but there's some things you gotta work on. He was like, but shit, sometimes he want to fuck you because I feel like I'm fucking my homeboy. You feel what I'm saying? He like, you a homie. He like, you like a homie. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got that aura, but you cool the fuck. You gonna make sure nigga, you fuck with nigga, make sure nigga have everything he need or whatever like that. But you that masculine energy and you a real nigga. And I had told somebody, right? Being my own confirmation, I just got a text message. I had told somebody, right? I'm battling between being a real nigga and a spiritualist. And they started laughing. No, I'm being serious. My ego is a real ass nigga. Like, downright nigga. Like, to the point where I almost had bitches obsessing with me, but I didn't know how to leave that. Hey, don't be trying to open that door. You trying to open the door. I know how to leave that line where that line at. Some men don't know how to do that, because when a woman's obsessing over a man, it makes him feel some type of way. Some type of way his mother didn't make him feel. When you come from a home of love and unconditional love without any conditions, that's the obsessive for shit, blowing your phone down, popping up at your job, that shit don't goddamn attract you. That shit bling, 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 red flag, this bitch is crazy, she gonna hurt you. Same thing with a woman. When you come from a household of love and unconditional love, and it's real love, and it's not stipulated control, when a man doing that bling, 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 red flag, this nigga crazy. So with me not coming from that, me seeing my mother go through what she went through with me, and me seeing my mama hold a man down through his bullshit, that ain't love, baby. That's some self-pity, some self-sabotage. You feel what I'm saying? I started to create this thing where I like, look, okay, boom, I'm dating these men. I love me some men, I love me some women too, but I love men. I love men more. You know what I'm saying? I want a man's touch. Even though I'm masculine, I want a man's touch. And I'm also, too, I attract men who are emotionally unavailable for other women, but for me, they're emotionally available because it's opposite. I'm so masculine to the point it make them feel like, damn, hold on, let me check myself. You know what I'm saying? And then the masculine energy turns into me warring with them because I start to look at them as my father, and I'm daddy hurt, I'm father hurt, and they say church hurt, bitch. I'm daddy hurt because now I'm taking my anger that I got on my daddy. I'm taking that shit out on your ass. So then when you don't do what I say do, you don't love me how I want you to love me, it's a fight. And I'm looking at you like my daddy because I want to knock my daddy ass out. I want to beat that nigga up. He's a bitch made nigga. I got all that. And I'm saying all that to you, but I'm really projecting. And a lot of us are in relationships where people are projecting their fears and insecurities and daddy issues and mama issues and abandonment issues and separation anxiety, traumas and things like that on us. A lot of us are in trauma-bonded marriages and trauma-bonded relationships. And you don't realize that you're in that because you're living in the trauma. It's just like walking through the jungle with a blindfold on. You don't know what's biting, you don't know what's hitting you into that veil until you start tapping into you, and that veil be released off your eyes. Then you will be able to see. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to love, that is not an obsession. Love is not obsessive or possessive. I got on my left shoulder, love is pain. And I chatted that because the two dudes I was in love with, they took me through so much, but that's because they were projecting. They didn't understand what love was. They didn't understand how to treat somebody that was treating you nice. But also, too, excuse me, I just burped confirmation. I didn't understand what being a bitch was. I didn't understand that, yeah, I'm loving this nigga, but as soon as he do something I don't like, as soon as he turn my motherfucking bread wrong or well in the refrigerator, he gotta go. That's control. I'm turning my love on and off. Today I love you, tomorrow I don't like you. I can fuck you today and then walk past you tomorrow like you never fucking existed. That ain't love. That's possession, obsession. That's me getting mad at you because you're not doing what I want you to do, but I'm using love in a formal way to manipulate your ass. But I love you though. You my bae, you my everything, you my all the above. When somebody love you, they don't have to say it. They gonna show it. When somebody giving you free will to be yourself, that's love. In a relationship, you give that person free will to be themselves. And once you get in the free will to be themselves and they move how they move, now you know how you need to move. Now you don't have all that hurt and all that argument, all that drag, all that blowing your car, blowing your phone up, putting gasoline on your car and scratching up the paint job and doing all that. And then you don't have all that because you gave that person a chance to move freely how they gonna do. Now you see how you need to move. See, if we start loving people from a free will aspect, a lot of us wouldn't be hurt. A lot of us wouldn't be in jail. A lot of us wouldn't be dead. A lot of us wouldn't be locked up. A lot of us wouldn't be a lot of places. When I say locked up, I mean mentally, emotionally, physically, as well as financially and spiritually. Locked up goes along all kind of ways. A lot of us want to be in these binds and be getting into the relationships that make our ego feel comfortable. We'll focus on our spirituality. We'll tap into us. When you start loving people from a free will perspective, when you start dealing with people from a free will perspective, you cannot date or hate anybody you don't understand or understand. This lady walking past on me with these pink shorts on, they short. Damn, they look cute on her. How would I know if they look cute on her if I don't understand or understand that? If I don't have no type of relatability to that. So everybody you date and come across, or friendship, whatever, or is a reflection of you. There's something inside that person that you can relate to. Whether you like them or you don't like them, whether you like everything about them, whether you don't like everything about them, whether they get on your nerves or what. Deep down inside, you can relate to that person. They're a reflection of you. They remind you of you in some form or fashion, how you're able to connect with them. So when we're talking about love, learn to love yourself, and then you can love others. I do love myself. I get up and I go drink. No, we talking about tapping into you. We talking about going deep. We're talking about healing those traumas. We're talking about learning to manage emotions. We're talking about making decisions out of logic and not emotions, because emotions only last for a second. I always say, don't let the income of the situation be your mother. Don't let the outcome of the situation be your income. Be like, what you mean? Let the outcome be income. What you mean by that? Do not make a permanent decision on temporary things. So the outcome of you making that decision is the income of what the fuck is coming in. Prime is, I'm just going to give you a little example. We're going to end this episode right here. I pull up to the gas station to get gas, right? They don't got no regular. I know my car only takes regular. They don't got regular gas. But I need to get gas so bad. My spirit says, go to the gas station next door. I don't want to go to the gas station next door because I don't like the man that's in there. So I don't want to go to that gas station next door. So I still stay at this gas station. I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this premium in this motherfucker. I put the premium in my tank. I just made a permanent decision off a temporary situation when I could have just easily went to the gas station. Now my engine messing up. Now it's sputting, all kind of stuff going on. Now I got to spend thousands of dollars out or even get my engine fixed or even get a new car off of emotion because I don't like something or I don't like the way the man look at the front counter, the way he speaks. So I'm going to go to this gas station right here and get the premium gas. Knowing my car, I'm going to take regular gas. I just made a permanent decision off a temporary emotion. So that outcome of that situation is now my income. And that's what the fuck been going on in a lot of you guys' lives. You're loving from a conditional state of point. You're getting love from a conditional state of point. And you're getting love through obsession and possession. People are using love as a possession. I love you. But it's obsession and possession. You don't love me because if you love me, you would have that free will. We wouldn't be arguing. We would have that conversation. You would understand that, hey, you can do what you're on your own individuality. A lot of people lose their individuality when they get into relationships, marriages, friendships, whatever. But when you in some relationship with pure love, you don't lose your individuality. It increases, it enhances. Anything you're doing increases and enhances. If you giving somebody everything you're doing and saying is decreasing, you starting to feel sick, you having kidney issues, that ain't love, baby. That's obsession and possession to held you back, to keep you held back. Me as a kid, I created a wall of masculinity to protect my femininity because I know that if I be too vulnerable with these men who are, I knew that at a young age. I know I've been spiritual all my life, but I'm just tapping into it now. To protect my femininity, which caused me to have a block up. So I'm ready to fight, punch, hit a nigga. I'll knock a nigga ass out before I fight a bitch. I would cry having to fight a girl, but a nigga, man, let go. Run around in the bitch. I knock your motherfucking ass out, nigga. And because I took on that masculine energy so young and I embraced that masculine energy, I'm strong, just as strong as a motherfucking man. I done pick niggas up, slam them, knock niggas ass. Like my cousin said, cuz, you know you had niggas in the hood scared. I'm not scared of me for what? They be like, they seen what you did to a nigga. And they said, I ain't want to fuck with it. But the men who did fuck with me, they fuck with me for their either protection or money. They know I'm a cash out. One nigga say, I fuck with you because I heard you cashing out. Heard you take niggas shopping and shit. But I'm treating them like my bitch. Because that's how I want a bitch that daddy out like that. You know what I'm saying? So all that energy I feel for my dad, I'm projecting these relationships. And then I seen my mother go through some shit with these niggas hitting on her and whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So all that anger towards a man, I'm projecting it on the man that I'm dating. And I'm causing these abusive relationships. I'm causing these turmoil, these arguments. But get what? I come back and be like, you know what? They're like, that's why you a real nigga. A nigga got in my inbox. Shout out to I ain't gonna say his name. He said that's why I fuck with you because you a real. He want to say real nigga, but he know that I'm a woman. You feel what I'm saying? He has that much respect for me. He has some men that have that much respect for me that won't even approach me like that. And to check me for even approaching them like that. You feel me? But I just wanted to say, you know, love is not obsession and possession. I'm gonna end this episode because I'm rambling on now. But love is not obsession and possession. Love is a free spirit. And you see how those people I just mentioned, they love me enough to allow me, let me be myself. You get what I'm saying? And then we come around to an agreement, or we come around to a disagree, agree to how you want to say it. And all my exes I've ever dated, we cool. Ain't no bad blood. I'm gonna talk my shit. You feel what I'm saying? These ain't no bad blood. Because I learned from those lessons. And that's why I won't repeat those lessons. Okay? If you enjoyed this episode and you want to hear more, make sure you are following me. You are listening. You are letting Anchor and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts know that you fuck with your girl. Subscribe. Use the Q&A if you see a Q&A up there. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. There is to follow me. That's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, and Threads. I post different things on all different platforms. So make sure you come on in. Don't forget to call me now for your free readings. You can call me now for your free readings by coming into my live videos on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and getting your free readings. All readings are free during the live video. If you would like a more personal, in-depth reading, you can text 770-362-7843. Again, that is 770-362-7843. It's been nice. It's been fun, but your girl got to run. Life is too short. Have fun some of the time. Ain't shit all good when your ass all broke, so keep some money in your motherfucking pocket. The most expensive thing is a closed mind, so always keep your shit open. If you don't remember anything we said or did in this podcast, remember that weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Figure out what person you are. As long as your heart beat, baby, you can always stand on your feet. Remember, there's 1,000,001 ways to cut a cat. You just gotta figure the skin a cat. You just gotta figure out which way you gonna cut his ass up. Until next time, America, it has been your girl, Ruby Jude, the traveling spiritualist, a gypsy tale, and I'm out. Peace.